Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan, aka Ryman, in case you didn't already know that. And this is not only the return to Ryman's bizarre adventures in Katawa Shoujo, but the return of me doing work on this channel, period. I've been gone for over a week now, and it feels good to be back. What went wrong? Why was I not here for over a week? Well, just in case you don't follow the Facebook page, which I post a lot of news and any other content and updates, I had some computer problems, and I needed to go get repairs. But that should all be in the past now. I wouldn't say I'm back to 100% working capacity, but I'm in the 90% at least. So that's a win for me. Like the glorious phoenix, we have risen from the ashes, better and stronger than ever. I mean, have you seen the title page? It's glorious. I laugh and lose my shit every time I even think about it. It's beautiful. That, plus possibly more other art to come for titles and whatnot, was done by my good buddy and fellow Brainchild member, Blaze. He has a DA account. That's DeviantArt if you didn't know. I'm going to put a link to his DeviantArt account in the description below. You guys should definitely go check it out. His stuff is amazing. He does art, he takes commissions, he works on comics. He's got like a little bit of everything. It's fucking great. But now I've been out of this game for far too long, man. I'm out of practice for everything. I haven't had these games for a while, so I'm out of practice for everything. So the next few videos that are to come, it's got to be something. Which reminds me, one little other update. Because I think I'm not at 100% working capacity just yet, maybe another day, 2-3 days tops, maybe, I hope, where maybe there won't be a video, because I'm still working through my settings and everything. I had to re-download a lot of shit. Like this game in particular, I had to re-download. Luckily, there's a skip mode, so it took me like 10 minutes to get back to this specific spot. But I digress. The tint of the room slowly changes from the shine of the afternoon to the orange of dusk. A clock lazily ticks away the seconds, counting in the background, on the verge of hearing. But no matter how long I wait, the outcome cannot be changed. The diminutive playing pieces make a small click against the board. Like a wound spring, Hanako makes her move only moments after mine. It's embarrassing. In comparison to my 5-minute moves, she seems to know exactly what she wants to do. Mate. I think she just kicked my ass in chess. By the way, let me know how the volume for the music is. Look, let me show you something real quick before we continue. This is what I have the music set to. When I got my computer back, the first thing I launched when I re-downloaded, of course, was this game. And I just simply I just talked at the title screen. I ranted a lot of ramblings. Never mind what I said. But when I played it back, the music on this frickin' level was so high, I could not hear myself. It was garbage. So, I fiddled with the settings. I hope you guys can hear the music. If you can, I hope it's not too loud. Let me know, along with other stuff that you think. And I'm rambling again. Let's continue. Again? What does that make this, 3-2? Stalemates don't count. You smug girl. Damn, you're getting better at this every day. That, or she's been holding back. I never have thought of it when I first met her, but she really has a knack for this game. Chess seems to have become a popular pastime for the two of us, hiding away in the tea room, playing a game or two after classes. From here, the students outside can just barely be heard milling about. The everyday noises from below remind me a little of my life before Yamako, though by now I'm well aware that it's a life I'll never get back to. Fancy another game?
I have to finish my homework.
Oh well. I'll see you tomorrow then.
But what about this?
Hanako points to the tea set surrounding the mostly empty chessboard. Don't worry about that. I've got it.
Oh, okay. See you.
Later. Hanako departs and I start cleaning up the area. The occasional whistles and cheers from the sporting clubs outside become less frequent, eventually approaching silence. A part of me still wants to be in some kind of team. Since I played soccer and other sports before my accident, I guess it's only normal to feel nostalgic about what I can't do anymore. Bullshit! You are part of Team Ryman. That is the only team that you need. That's the only team anyone needs. But I have other reasons than that for coming here so often, and I don't feel so bad about losing that part of myself because of them. Lilly is a good friend by now, but it's the small exchanges I have with Hanako that feel especially dear. The small victories I feel every day as I see more of what she's like under her self-imposed shell. That's why I come here most of all. As I'm putting away cups and saucers, I hear talking outside the door. Pausing for a moment to listen, I can make out that it's Hanako and Lilly, and decide to go outside to investigate.
Are you quite sure? I'm sure. Ah, Hisao.
Hanako turns to me with a look of mild surprise as she notices my approach. Lilly must have caught her just as she was about to leave.
Oh my, Hisao is here as well.
Afternoon, Lilly. What's up?
I was hoping, now that I've finished with my class representative duties for the day, that I might have the two of you accompany me for tea at the Shanghai. It would be nice to enjoy ourselves outside of the school for a change.
I'd be up for it. I think Hanako had work to do, though. Eh?
It's not all that much.
Oh, so now you don't have that much homework to do. I see how it is.
Wonderful. It seems that we're decided then.
I cast my eyes across the cafe. That's the three of us step it. What is wrong with me? As usual, there are only a handful of people around at most, and the noise level is a quiet background hum. The hold Lilly has on Hanako's arm remains just as it has been for the entire slow walk down the hill to the local town, though it's hard to say for which reason, for Lilly's guidance or for Hanako's reassurance. Column A, column B. For a moment, Lilly removes her arm from Hanako's to retract her cane as Yuko quickly skitters over to where we stand, but soon replaces it right back to where it had been. Welcome to the Shanghai! Forgive me for this. Welcome to the Shanghai, home of the Shanghai tea. Can I take your order? No one is gonna get that. And if you get that, I apologize. Oh my... I don't apologize. Moving on. Never apologize, folks. She gives a deep bow, her well-delivered and professional introduction putting her in a good mood. It's a nice change from the norm for Yuko, who is usually a panicked wreck.
Just tea, please. Hanako, Hisao.
I'll have a slice of pie and a coffee. I'll have a can of hash and some coffee. That's another reference no one's gonna get.
Just tea, please.
Coming right up. Please take any seat you wish. I'll be back shortly. Bye. Yuko gives a smile and a nod before shuffling to the counter, and we make our way to some empty seats by the window in quick measure. And by that I mean we slowly shift 2 inches to the right and sit.
We slip into our seats, the girls on one side with Lily's cane propped up beside them, and I on the other, because I guess I have cooties or something. I realize that Hanako's not doing something that she so often does. What, killing? Rather than keeping her eyes pinned to the ground and hiding behind her blind escort, busily trying to convince herself that the world around them doesn't exist, she's merely keeping her eyes low and helping Lily around. Are you okay, Lily? You look tired. You got that glazed look in your eyes. She lowers her head a little, looking somewhat embarrassed that she let it show. Class representative work can be very tiring, considering that it often means dealing with the student council. Very tiring indeed. How do the other representatives go? Better than I, but not by much. Shizune is a harsh taskmaster no matter whom she deals with.
It doesn't sound like you particularly relish the job. Why do you do it in the first place if it's that bad?
Being a class representative is enjoyable, and I can deal with the responsibility well enough. It's just that the people involved are sometimes...
Cunt nuggets. I'm gonna finish that sentence for you. She trails off, cutting her words at a rather opportune spot. It's hard to imagine Lily cursing, but I imagine that if anyone could make her do so, it would be Shizune. Hanako looks to be withering a little bit of the light of such conflict, but before I can steer the topic away, she stands up.
Hanako? I'll be back in a bit.
What? Oh, okay. I think she just pulled a Hanako. What, did she see a mark or something? I don't know why I'm turning around like I'm gonna fucking see who she's gonna go fucking strangle. Can I go anywhere with this girl without her, like, seeing someone she has to kill and slipping away for it? Oh, never mind. She had to go pee. I should actually maybe start reading before I jump to conclusions. I like my canon better. With that, she leaves for her assassination. I suppose that's one way. No, fuck it, we're going with it. With that, she leaves to do her assassination job. I suppose that's one way to deal with the situation, if that was indeed her motivation. Lily, however, looks a little wounded. Don't worry about it. I don't think it was you. You know, in my head canon, that makes me think that Lily thought she was the target. I don't know. But I think she was getting stronger recently. You've seen it yourself, right? That went a bit awry. Fortunately, Lily doesn't look offended, and by now I really shouldn't be quite so scared of stepping on that landmine around her.
Possibly. Sometimes. I find it hard to tell, though.
Silence reigns for a moment before the 2 teacups, a pie, and a mug of steaming coffee appear in front of us. I notice that Yuko takes special care to place the teacup against the tip of Lily's fingers, letting her know where it is. Here you go! Thanks, Yuko.
Thank you.
With a quick and silent bow, the bespectacled waitress takes her leave.
That's right. I was meaning to ask you something, and now would be the right time to do so.
Lily, I don't think I could take another personal and emotional question, okay? Not after the last time, though it did lead to a fun tea party. But part of me is convinced that the reason my computer crapped out is because it was literally crushed by the emotional weight of that last episode. I'm all ears. Shizune is not, though.
Hanako's birthday. Oh my god, I'm terrible. Hanako. It's not even that funny, Ryan. Shut up. Hanako's birthday is coming up, and I was hoping that you might. Focus. Whew. And I was hoping that you might accompany me for a present shopping in the city this weekend.
Oh, easy. Easy bake oven. Done. Hanako's birthday is soon? I suppose it'd be a nice chance to cheer her up a bit. Like Yuko, she's always seems to be teetering on the edge of either panic or depression. Aren't we all? And I've never seen her enjoy herself outside of our chess games. All that aside, learning the layout of the city better with a friend keeping me company sounds like a good way to spend the weekend. Sure, I'd be happy to. If you got any plans for what to do for her birthday, party or something? Yes, Hisao, we're gonna take her to a fucking rave. No, we're gonna take her to Burning Man.
No. Hanako being Hanako, perhaps a low-key affair would be...
Lilly suddenly cuts herself short, leaving me to wonder why she brings her teacup to her lips and begins to sip. After a few seconds, I notice Hanako walking up to us over her shoulder. Lily's hearing must be very good indeed if it was the sound of her finishing her assassination mission that tipped her off. Keeping with my canon. Hanako takes her seat once again, and wastes no time in drinking her tea. Soon the three of us are quietly eating and drinking as the sun sets. It's a nice way to spend the remainder of the day's light, and it makes me appreciate the quiet and serene surroundings of Yamaku. I think I'm really beginning to like life here, as isolated as it may be. Oh hell, man. Isolated is the way to go. It was about a week or two ago, like my coworkers and I, we went out to check out a house that we're going to be renovating in the future, and it was in the middle of the forest. The closest neighbor was like 50 feet away and was surrounded by trees. The backyard was all fucking forest. Across the street was fucking forest. There was no one. It was awesome. If I had monies, I hope I didn't skip anything. Not paying attention. Fuck it. If I had money, I'd fucking buy it. Anyway, I finish off the last of my coffee and rest the mug on the table while the girls talk between themselves. The coffee here is a little better for my taste, but still quite good. Better than what I can make for myself in any case. The girls' discussion is mainly focused on the respective reading preferences, which does give me a little curiosity about a related topic. Hey Hanako, I was just wondering, aside from chess and reading, do you have any hobbies or any things you like to do? It's like if you had to pick a favorite murder method for when you're out doing your shit, what would it be? She's completely stopped in her tracks, looking quite surprised that anyone would be interested in asking such a question about her. It takes her a little time to formulate a response.
I guess I like singing a little. I'm okay with computers as well, but I don't use them all that much.
You sing? And okay with computers? If you're about to tell me you also have a YouTube gaming channel, I'm out. I got nothing more. Singing's not exactly something I expected to hear. It's hard to imagine her singing voice, given how soft-spoken she is. Lily, on the other hand, simply nods. She must already know all this, since she's been friends with Hanako for 1 year or so by now.
What about you?
Me? Me? There's a goddamn echo in here, thank you, Hisao. Me? And through the power of editing, You guys did not have to sit and wait while I had to step away to take care of some business involving my banking, as well as me getting a drink. Where were we? Oh yeah, she asked us about what we like to do. Well... Well, there's video games, I guess. You guys know that. I mean, I'll go sing. I am by no means my good singer, but I'll go to karaoke. It's the only place I will go sing, because everyone there is way too drunk to give a damn. And I like to go out and kill zombies, communists, and Nazis in that order. That's about sums me up. She hesitates before quickly flicking her head up and down. It's only logical that she want me to talk about my hobbies after she told me hers. There's chess, obviously, but also... There was soccer as well, though I can't really do that anymore. Reading, which I picked up in the hospital. Yeah, I'm a boring fuck. Ooh. This is surprisingly hard. Lilly and Hanako look a little put off by the direction this is taking, and the more I think about it, the more I am too.
It sounds as if you picked up quite a few things since your accident.
Lilly's candor is coy with probably the most positive spin one could put on what I said. Hanako, however, is silent. If a situation becomes difficult, her reaction always seems to be withdrawing into silence, in order to prevent things from getting worse. That, or physically retreating. A soft ringing gives us pause. As Lilly reaches into her pocket, it becomes obvious that the sound's coming from her phone.
Sorry. It's okay.
Lilly gives a quick nod before shuffling out of her seat and taking the call a little distance away, to avoid disturbing the both of us. Must be nice to be popular.
Hanako smiles, but doesn't take up the hook for further discussion.
Okay, I've died again.
I end up just sitting back and closing my eyes, relaxing as best I can. It's nice and peaceful here. I want to be like to have grown up somewhere like this, rather than in the city. You come from the city?
Looks like I found something she wants to talk about. Yeah, you could say I was a city kid through and through. No, you weren't. Hisao, your attitude, no, you weren't. I mean, you don't even give off the attitude you were born in a big city, let alone, like, grew up in one. But I don't know, what the fuck do I know, right?
It sounds like a lot changed.
It did. I'm still not quite sure what to make of all of it. Though, it's a bit of a culture shock, in more ways than one. You must have gone through something like this when you first arrived at Yamaku, right? And I imagine most new students would.
Not really.
Hanako gazes a little to the side, looking unwilling to go on. I tilt my head inquisitively, but a couple of seconds pass with no further answer.
But can't we deal with that on Monday? The fallout has hardly settled from the last... I understand. I'll try to talk her down. You know what she's like when she gets locked onto an idea. Yes, thank you. I'll talk to you later then. Goodbye.
Lily's conversation ends with a snap of her phone closing. She returns to our table, but doesn't take her seat. Need to go?
Unfortunately, class representative work calls once again. I can come with you. It's all right, Hanako. I'll just be going straight to the student council. There's no need to spoil a fine evening on my account. Besides, if you were to accompany me on my way back to school, who would keep our poor Hisao company? Okay. I can join you for tea again later tonight, if you'd like. I may need it as well.
Yeah, with a shot of Jack Daniels in there, too, right? Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
We agree on...
I'm not reading Lily. We agree on that plan, and Lily says her farewells to the both of us, taking her cane after Hanako passes it to her. Despite my offer to pay for Lily's share, she insists on giving us her portion of the bill, and gives her regards to Yuko as she takes her leave. And then, we're alone. It may be all well and good to leave Hanako and me to have some time together, but it all typically means the two of us sitting near each other in silence for a while. Is it like the awkward silence or the comfortable silence? I honestly can never tell the difference. I wonder what I must look like to Hanako. I never thought of myself as a scary person. I do. In fact, people remind me of it. Whoa. But to have someone my own age acting this way around me makes me intensely self-aware. As if it's my fault that she's so troubled. She might get more used to people if she were to stop being so cloistered at Yamaku. But then again, when even people much older than her react so strongly after a single glance at her face, she may well feel the same way I do now. It's a real catch-22. If she stays in Yamaku, she won't get used to socializing. But if she leaves, any efforts she might try would get thrown back at her by the people who can't deal with her scarring. Want to order something else to keep us going? We haven't had much of a dinner after all. Hanako brightens and nods vigorously, glad that I brought up the topic for her. I catch Yuko's gaze, and she dutifully comes over to take our orders.
Would you like something else?
I'll just have a sandwich special and a hot chocolate. A bit late for coffee by now. Hanako?
I'll have the same.
With a nod and a bow, Yuko turns on the ball of her foot and returns behind the counter, where she busies herself fishing out bread and condiments and working the machine to make our drinks. Not a word is said between us until Yuko comes back. She smiles and gives us our food and drinks, before moving to a customer who calls for her attention. Does no one else work here? I give up on the prospect of having much of a conversation with my companion, and decide to just enjoy the meal, small as it may be. It tastes nice, as does most of the food here. After having a few mouthfuls, I know something's missing, namely the sound of Hanako eating. Looking back to her, I see Hanako fidgeting a little behind her untouched sandwich. Not hungry? Do you mind if I eat it then? She shakes her head from side to side. Even as she does, the patch of hair she keeps over the right side of her face still does its job in hiding it almost entirely.
It's not that.
Ah, I was... My man here. I was all ready to have your share, too.
You look troubled. Is something wrong?
I'm startled by her thinking that I'm the one who looks troubled. But on second thought, she's probably right. My face may have given away my emotions without me noticing. And she's hardly a dim person. Quite the opposite. We're friends, right?
Friends?
From the tone of her voice and shrinking posture, it looks as though I've hit yet another landmine. And I've just finished stitching my legs back on after the last one. Ugh. This is another reason why interacting with her is difficult. The self-imposed psychological barrier she puts up between herself and others, including me and, most likely, even Lily. It's a shame that...
I think that we are.
Okay, that's a start. I'm taken a little off guard by Hanako's straightforward answer. All the more since I was about to give up on getting any reply at all. I see. Okay.
Am I wrong? Sorry, I...
No, it's just... Hearing confirmation of that from you is reassuring. To pick up on what you said earlier, since coming to Yamaku, I've been a bit uneasy about how I should relate to others. I find myself chuckling a little. That's him chuckling. It's surprising how much of a relief that was. I can feel my face smiling, and I pick up my cup of hot coffee and bring it to my lips.
Ouch! Hot thing the hot!
That's why... That's why I haven't eaten yet. I was waiting for my drink to cool down first.
I guess I'll wait then. That's me simulating burnt mouth. Shut up. The both of us share a little chuckle. The situation isn't really that funny, but for some reason, it feels like laughing is the most natural thing to do right now. I'm retarded. I don't know how to drink my drink. I guess we're both a bit wound up about each other. I was so busy thinking Hanako was the one with something wrong. It took her to remind me that I was uneasy as well. But be that as it may, it still feels a little nice. A little nice to have someone thinking about me like that, in her own way. Following a long, quiet trudge up the hill and into the school grounds, the two of us find ourselves between the two dormitories. Regular night patrols pass between the male and female dormitory buildings, both for security and to quickly raise the alarm for any medical issues that may arise. The guard currently on duty notices us and gives a quick nod as he continues on his way. A loud yawn escapes from Hanako's mouth. Oh, god damn it, it's fucking contagious. Before she has a chance to cover it, I have a little doubt she's fairly tired by now. I better be off to my room then. See you tomorrow, Hanako.
Good night.
As we separate and walk our separate ways, we separate and begin to walk our separate ways before I stop and look back. It's been a week, folks. I forgot how hard reading is. Hanako stands there, waving to me as she smiles. I smile and wave back to her. And after a few seconds, she turns and walks up the stairs to her dormitory building, disappearing through the door. These little moments we share between us feel like a small treasure. One thing is sure, I want to protect that small, delicate smile she so fleetingly wears around so few people, and brutally murder anyone who actually tries to take that away. Ooh, maybe I'm joking, maybe I'm not. I wonder about these feelings I have when Hanako's around, and when I'm able to do things for her, whether they may be the seed for something beyond what we share now. Oh, that's the end of a chapter! Woo! I think I wasn't even keeping track of my goddamn time. I'm... way out of practice. Oh my god, how the fuck did I get a hair in my mouth? Anyway, I have a sneaking suspicion that Emmy's gonna come running up to us again, and my voice isn't prepared for that. So I'm gonna stop this episode here. This was fun. If you guys had any enjoyment whatsoever out of watching me make a fool out of myself, give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel. We're close to 100 subscribers. Oh, I'm gonna fucking party if I ever hit that milestone. Follow the Facebook page to keep up with any news and content that I post there. And as always, people, keep being awesome. That's an order, actually. I will see you guys next time on the bizarre adventures of Katawa Shoujo. Adios.